Hello everyone! So, for today's video, I decided to try something different. What I got in front of me is Flash issue 800, but I'm not going to cover the entire issue. Instead, I'm going to be focusing on one story in this big anniversary issue. Between Love and You by Cy Spurrier, Mike Deodato Jr., and Trish Ishmael. Well, that's not to say the other stories in Flash issue 800 aren't worth reading. And there's some fun stories from Jeremy Adams and Mark Waid, a love letter to Barry Allen by Joshua Williamson, and a pretty good Zoom story from Jeff Johns. But the story I'm highlighting in this issue, well, it serves as a prelude to a new Flash run starting in September. I was on and off with the last Jeremy Adams run, and so I figured this upcoming new book seems like a good jumping on point. And also because the creative team is really interesting. You got Mike Deodato Jr. on art, who for the 16 years I've been reading and collecting comics has mostly done Marvel stuff. And speaking of Marvel, X-Men fans will recognize the name Cy Spurrier since he's the writer for Legion of X. And yeah, he's also done some Constantine stuff over at DC. But I mostly know him from the criminally underrated miniseries Black Knight Curse of the Ebony Blade. And now both these guys are on a Wally West Flash book. This is pretty damn surreal from my point of view, and honestly, that's a big reason why I'm interested. And this little prelude has only increased my interest. Deodato's artwork and shading sets a bit of an unnerving tone while still, of course, having some big and dynamic heroes and poses. And I think one of the highlights of this short story is the panel composition. And, for example, we get one page right here. It's basically four drawings, but they're segmented by panel lines. And yeah, this basically draws our attention to each action and then each narration box. And the narration boxes really do some fun stuff. Like when Wally is disorientated, sometimes the boxes will go on their side, kind of matching with his disorientation, or even this page right here where it's actually separated through the panel lines. And speaking of narration, it really does feel like Cy Spurrier is successfully capturing Wally's funny side, and also his more serious heroic side. But as with most of Spurrier's writing, I think it is really wordy, and it does really serve the purpose of a battle taking place in less than a second. But I can also see how this much text could tear people away, even if the text is really well written. And yeah, this prelude sets up a new foe for Wally to take on. It seems like there's some otherworldly force that powered up Mirror Master and might do the same with Wally's other villains. And this force seems like something out of, some of Lovecraftian stuff like Bloodborne or H.P. Lovecraft. And I'm definitely giving some horrific alternate planes vibes from this one page in particular. And yeah, so that's Between Love and You, the prelude to the new Flash run. It's a bit odd, especially having this particular creative team working on this particular character, but it does feel like the good kind of odd, and I'm definitely here for it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button so you always know when I've posted a new video. Until next time, have a great day.